Hello everyone, my name's Brian, and you'll normally find me on a YouTube channel called Automate Your Life. Over there, I help our fans save time on their journey to live smarter with home automation. But I'm a content creator first, and one of the most important things for me is to make sure that I'm generating great ideas for our videos and that the ideas are well thought out. Now, Mr. Beast and other top creators, they talk about ideation being one of the most important aspects of content creation. And so personally, I've been trying to find ways to capture my ideas and then to expand on them without a ton of effort. With a new feature IFT is launching this week, I've been able to test it out a little bit early and do this quickly and efficiently. As a creator, an idea is going to come to me at any time. Maybe I'm in bed, but regardless, my phone's always there. So I could tap into this widget on my phone and type in the idea I've just had. What happens in that moment is IFT takes my idea and sends it to ChatGPT, and it kicks out 3 additional titles for that into a Google Sheet. I also get a full outline for the video pushed into a Google document, and if I'd like, a full script. So let me show you how to set this up. The first thing we're going to do is create a new applet on the IFT site. Just so I can show you it on a big screen, I'm going to use the website, but you could do this in the app as well. Now I'm going to choose the note widget on the side of if, and we're just going to pick any new note being created. Then you're going to choose the query option, and today you can type in AI YouTube, and you'll end up finding this new AI YouTube assistant applet. There's a number of queries that can be used, and each one will generate what it says based on the information you feed it. So for example, we're going to generate 3 titles. I can choose the tone that I would like to use for this one, and it might be a good idea for you to create a couple of these applets with different tones. Then you're going to insert the ingredient of the note text into the topic field. This means whatever you type into that note will be what you're generating titles for. For myself, I really wanted the outline, so I'm going to add that query item, and again, I'm just putting in that topic from the note. I also added hashtags, and if you want a whole script and a description for your YouTube video, we can go ahead and add those. On the then side of things, I'm using Google Sheets to capture the ideas in a list format. To do this, we have to name the spreadsheet and remove what's in the formatted row. There I'll place the note text, then the YouTube title, and finally the YouTube hashtags. The 3 lines between each ingredient indicate a new cell on the row that we're adding to our sheet. Now I want you to understand why I'm doing things this way. I want to prioritize and then vet my ideas before I go and develop them further. Hashtags and new titles could lead me to an entirely better idea for my video. The first one, or the first idea I always have, isn't necessarily the right one, and so maybe a simple restructuring of my idea will change how many of our viewers will watch it. It's just another way to make sure that we're making the best videos we can. As a creator, I've been using this. I'll go back in, I'll reorder my ideas and reprioritize them. Then, what I want to do as a creator is to start developing the best ideas. But this applet can do a lot of the development for me. Now, I've always worked in Google Docs to produce outlines and scripts for our videos. I do that just because I find it easier to voice type in that app, and I can always share my scripts with team members or even family and friends to have them have a look. We're going to create a second action, and we're going to use Google Docs to create a new document. I'm using the note text as my document name so that it lines up with my spreadsheet. Then I'm building my content with the different ingredients that we've captured through our queries. The little BRs are new lines, and then I'm adding in little clarifying statements so that the document reads well when I get into it. Now I know we've been moving quickly, so let's take a moment to have a look at how I'm structuring this document. I'm trying to make it easy to come back to later. We're adding in all of the query elements one at a time. Each one is separated by a statement that tells me what I'm looking at, and then we move down a couple of lines after our element. So it goes note text, then 2 line breaks. Then the words 3 title ideas, a line break, and our 3 title ideas that were generated for us. Then we move down and repeat the process for hashtags, our outline, and finally our script. You could further format this document with things like bolds, italics, and more, but once you're happy, input a Drive folder path. I'm placing this in the same ideas folder as my Google Sheet where we're capturing all the ideas. Then hit the Create Action button and we're ready to try this one out. So you can see what the documents look like. Here's an example of one of mine. As a creator, I can now go in and edit this document when I'm ready to. Since I know my audience well, I can adjust the outline, change up the script, and use the titles and hashtags to hopefully create the best video for my audience. To me, this is a good process, but there is a final step. I have to create a widget on my phone that uses this applet. For now, we have a completed applet, and so I'm going to save it and name it. We start that process by hitting the Continue button, and that brings us to a final window where we create a name for this applet. You'll need that name for the final step in our process, so don't forget it. The final step in our process is to create widgets on our phones. Here's my Android phone. On it, we'll long hold on the screen, choose widgets, and then you can scroll the list to find IF's widgets or just type in IFTTT into the search bar. For myself, I like the large widget, but you could pick the small one too. With the large widget, I'll tap the arrows up or down to select the applet I want to use. So we just find the name of our new applet. Anytime we want to use this applet, it's just a tap and then you're typing in your idea. On an iPhone, the process is a bit different, but not a lot. Long hold anywhere on your screen and then you'll see everything start to wiggle in fear. Then tap the plus in the top left of the screen and again, we'll search for IFTTT. Swipe to the left like you're shopping for a date and eventually you'll find a widget you like. In this case, if you had multiple idea lists or multiple applets, you could select one of the multi-applet widgets. Let's add the 4-box one today. And of course, we can long hold on that widget to select the applets we want to use with it. So as you build up additional ideas lists or additional applets, you're ready to go. Again, once you're ready to enter in an idea, just tap on that widget and start entering. For us over at Automate Your Life, we're currently developing a bit of a story-based video about how Amazon tried to acquire iRobot and actually changed that industry quite a bit. I'm also developing a comparison between a couple of smart home systems that I use in my home. These were the first of many ideas that I was able to capture and then expand on in just seconds. And I'm sure all of you as content creators are having great ideas as you watch this. So go apply this to your own channel or even your own blog or other content. For now, if you'd like to learn more about this AI YouTube service, there's a link on screen now where you can watch a video where the IF team discussed this and the different options that you'll have with this new service. Otherwise, thanks for coming and watching with me here. I hope you'll join us on the IF channel. And of course, from me, live smart.